What policies of Aurangzeb made him popular as a ruler? 14. ANS. While Aurangzeb's reign is predominantly remembered for policies that alienated large sections of the population and contributed to the Mughal Empire's decline, it's important to understand that popularity is relative and depends on the constituency. Certain policies and aspects of his rule did find favor with specific groups, particularly Orthodox Sunni Muslims and those who valued his personal piety and administrative diligence. One of the primary sources of his popularity among Orthodox Sunnis was his unwavering commitment to enforcing and promoting Islamic Sharia law. He saw himself as a truly Muslim king, dedicated to purifying Islam in India from practices he considered innovations or Hindu influences. Compilation of Fatwa al-Amjiri. He commissioned a vast compendium of Hanafi jurisprudence, the Fatwa al-Amjiri. This was a monumental scholarly effort that aimed to provide a definitive legal code for his Muslim subjects and judges, qazis, which was highly appreciated by the ulama, religious scholars, and those who desired a state run strictly according to Islamic principles. Appointment of mutasibs. He appointed censors of public morals, mutasibs, to enforce Islamic laws, such as prohibiting alcohol, gambling, and public performances of music and dance, though he was a skilled musician himself in his youth. This was seen by conservative Muslims as upholding religious virtue. Abolition of non-Sharia taxes. Early in his reign, Aurangzeb abolished around 80 taxes, abwabs, that were not sanctioned by Islamic law. While the jizya, poll tax on non-Muslims, was later reimposed and was deeply unpopular, the initial abolition of these other taxes would have provided relief to many, including Muslims. Aurangzeb's personal character and lifestyle also contributed to his image as a righteous ruler among certain segments. Personal austerity and piety. Unlike his predecessors known for lavish lifestyles, Aurangzeb lived a remarkably austere life. He avoided extravagant court ceremonies, sewed prayer caps, and copied the Quran to earn money for his personal expenses. This image of a diligent, God-fearing, and morally upright ruler appealed greatly to religious conservatives and contrasted sharply with the perceived decadence of previous courts. Diligence in administration. Aurangzeb was known for his incredible work ethic and dedication to administrative duties. He personally attended to state affairs, read petitions, and dictated orders for many hours a day, even during military campaigns. For those who valued an engaged and hard-working monarch, this was a positive trait. Furthermore, his military successes, particularly in the early and middle parts of his reign, and his expansion of the empire to its largest extent, could be seen as popular by those who equated imperial strength with successful conquests and the glory of the Mughal state. The subjugation of the Deccan sultanates of Bijapur and Golconda, for instance, was celebrated by some as a triumph for the empire, even if it proved to be a Pyrrhic victory in the long run. However, it's crucial to contextualize this popularity. The policies that endeared him to Orthodox Sunni Muslims, such as the reimposition of jizya, destruction of some newly built temples, and suppression of non-Islamic practices, were precisely the ones that alienated the majority Hindu population, as well as Sikhs, Marathas, and even some Shia Muslims. His focus on Sharia often came at the expense of the syncretic traditions that Akbar had fostered, thereby undermining the empire's diverse foundations. Thus, while Aurangzeb was popular with a significant and influential segment of the Muslim elite and clergy, his policies ultimately narrowed his base of support and sowed widespread discontent that fatally weakened the empire.